Hey buddy, today I'm gonna talk about 7 Stages of Love featuring Laila Majnu. A similar fashion story of Romeo Juliet. Laila Majnu dates back to 7th century whereas Romeo Juliet is dated at 16th century. Both having a similar tragic love story. Laila Majnu are based from different cultures and traditions. A movie released in 2018, it was a critical failure at the box office, grossing around 2.19 crores altogether. After its re-release in 2024, it grossed around 9.15 crores, making it 215 times more than its original run. Now let's talk about 7 stages of love shown in the movie. According to Sufism, there are 7 stages of love. First one is means attraction. The second is uns, means infatuation. Third is mohabbat, love. Fourth is Akidat, that is trust. Fifth is Ibadat, worship. Sixth is Junun, madness. Lastly, Moth, means death. Well, that can have a different meaning in this context. We'll talk about it later. First stage of love is Dilkashi, it's attraction. When you see a person for the first time, there is a moment of pause. You just admire that person. Like in Laila and Majnu have already met in the previous scenes, but at this moment when they meet in a wedding, they bump into each other. It's like an instant attraction. Majnu cares, which is character name. He cannot get his eyes away from Laila. It's like you just want few glimpses of them. You just want to see them again and again. You find that person more and more attractive. So that is attraction. And the second stage is uns. Uns is basically getting friendly, getting close to that person. You just want to be with that person. You like their company. You like what they're talking. You like what they do. You just find that as a safe space for yourself. And that's what I call infatuation, uns. And the third stage is love, where you finally accept, I cannot be without this person. I have so much of respect. I love this person for who they are. And it's one of the most beautiful stage where you finally accept that person, and this is what is love. And the fourth stage is Akidat. Akidat is basically trust, putting your whole life story in front of that person. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your good times, your bad times, how you are as a person. You just put your whole story in front of that person. That's basically having transparency with each other. This is me and there is nothing to hide. So that's called Akidat. And the fifth stage is Ibadat. Well, in one of the scenes in Laila Majnu, after Laila getting married to someone else, Majnu is still waiting for Laila, and Laila does promises to meet him. After so much of waiting, Laila finally meets Majnu, and when Majnu sees her for the first time, he faints down. It's like fainting out at peace. He faints out, seeing his whole body relaxes down. He is at peace. Just having that glimpse of his lover after so much of waiting, after so much of struggling, and when he sees Laila, it's like, yes, this is over. My struggle is over. My pain is gone. I'm finally at ease. And he just faints down. So that is something what I call Ibadat. It's like you just worship that person in so many ways that you just trust what that person says. Worship can have different meaning. It can have more depth meaning, but I'm just saying in a very simpler manner. You can correct me if I'm wrong. 6 stages, Junun. Junun is basically madness. You are madly in love with that person. You find ways to love that person, like so many different ways to love that person. You are protective. You are possessive. You just cannot get away from them. You just want to be with them 24/7, and it's like you are inseparable. You have no boundaries. You love that person so intense. That's basically Junoon. You just make so many different ways to make that person smile, and you do the dumbest thing to make that person happy, and that's basically Junoon. It is basically madness, madly in love. And the last stage is Moth. Well, Moth can have a different meaning. It's not basically a physical death. Well, in one of the podcasts of Priya Malik, who was ex-contestant in Big Boss in one of the seasons, she referred death as
moth of your ego.
it's like putting yourself away and putting that person and me together here. This is oneness. Me and my lover are one. Moth can have a different context. It's not like a harsh reality, it's not physical death, but it can have a different context. So that is Moth. Well, what do you think about 7 stages of love? Did you ever fall in love? Let me know in the comment section. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.